you guys could just like pull over to the side for a minute, we'll let this first group in here.
Hey, Mom.
So anyway, we're going to be going into the towers, which is these two buildings here connected at the bottom. It's one of the major freshman sophomore residences you could expect to be living in as a freshman. There's 3 different dorms like this that you could live in as a freshman. There's this one, there's Warren Towers, which we'll walk by later in the tour. And there's the West Campus residences, which look pretty much exactly like this. We're going to go up in there and see a basic freshman sophomore dorm. It's a double. You usually live with one other person as a freshman. A few things you'll see in our mock dorm room as long as we go in there. You'll see that we have a micro-fridge unit. Most students rent these from the university. It's a refrigerator, a microwave, and a freezer all put together in one unit. You can rent them at the beginning of the year. BU will deliver it for you in your room. Usually split the cost to rent it with your roommates, so store any food, anything you might have in there, make popcorn, whatever you might need the microwave for. But most times you don't really need to have a lot of food preparation in your room as a freshman or sophomore. If you live on campus, you have a dining plan. There are dining halls in all the major residences. There's one in the basement of this building that's being renovated. There's one in Warren Towers that's renovated last year, and they're all over campus. So in addition to a dining plan, you also have dining points, which you can use at the student food court, at Starbucks, at bagel places around campus, anything like that. That's all part of the dining plan, so the food here is really good, actually. I'm a vegetarian. I've never had a problem finding stuff to eat. There's all kinds of different options for people, too. We've had theme nights, like a Thai food night, we've had lobster night, we've had circus night, there's all kinds of different types of food that we can use. So I've never had a problem using their food space or anything like that.
This is luxurious plants.
Yeah.
Yes.
And very luxurious spaghetti and rice.
Well.
Oh yeah, I saw your car the other day and it's really
Great for students on weeknights, so I've been there for that. It's just like a really great facility for studying or hanging out in the meantime, so I definitely recommend checking out Hillel House if you guys can't do that. Right next to Hillel House is Newman House, which is the offices for Catholic Life. Large grassy area of San Francisco campus where a lot of people have classes, but it's nice for people to use that, play frisbee, stuff like that. That the students use for studying, for research, for just personal use of books, anything like that. We have 2.5 million volumes and 10,000 electronic journals, which are also all accessible on your computer in your dorm room. So anything you need for research can start in your dorm, and you can come here for any specific book or resource you might need. We have a huge collection of 20th century literary artifacts and other artifacts like that. Like you can see, we're standing right in front of Academy Awards and things like that here, which have been donated to the university or acquired over time. These are all available to students to use. They're housed on the 5th floor, where we have a lot of our major collections and things like that. We have a huge kit from the
The bus is separate from the subway?
Enrolled in at one time. Largest submitted freshman class is through the College of Arts and Sciences. We have 65 majors and 23 departments here, so pretty foreign languages, cultures, anything you might like to study in this building. A lot of students come into Boston University undeclared, which is fine. You can go undeclared in the College of Arts and Sciences, and even declare a major until the end of your time, things like that. One of the better facilities we have here, advertising class, or advertising majors, you can take 2 credit classes, you can take usually your junior year. You get to do work for a nonprofit organization in advertising in Boston. Actually, a few years ago, they designed a billboard for Bertucci's restaurant in Kenmore Square. In your senior year of education, you get a lot of teaching. The university actually runs a school district agency, so they usually put students within a special district, and whatever the special is, they can learn 3 years before. And they'll go into that department and really be able to student teach for 9 years, so they'll be able to go on and get a job right out of college, which is great. That is North Engineering Center. If you're pre-med or if you're a biology or chemistry major, we take you on a lab class. Even if you're going to some large program, you have a lab environment like I did. You go
Hold on. Yeah.
Even though we haven't taken it care of it yet. Is that I think it's